Hello, 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 my water signs. I'm doing water signs right now. This will be water signs from the 4th through the 10th. I'm going to start out with Cancer. That will be the sign that I'm going to start out with. But if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for coming. I do this for not entertainment and fun, but when Divine says to come on and share with somebody, I share. So I'm known as the Divine Warrior Intuitive. I do have a website, and my YouTube channel does have coaching videos on there, communications, relationships, energy vampires, all kinds of stuff. So please subscribe to my channel, like or share, and look at those videos if you need help in certain areas, or go to my website and you can book a personal reading or a coaching session. All right, so let's get started. This is going to be for Cancer. Cancer for the 4th through the 10th of, I was going to say August. What month am I in? December. All right. 4th through the 10th of December. Then the next reading I'll be doing is actually for the full moon reading. Okay. Alrighty. So if you're new to my channel, I have that deck that I just used is Divine's deck. That is the only thing I use that deck for. So that is the message that he wants to give you. He is an energy. You can call him God, Allah, the universe, whatever. However, this is his message to you today. Okay. The cards are resources about solutions of problems. I do healing, tarot, transformation, and creating your future. This card here is your current energy, and then I will be pulling an oracle card for your future energy, and we'll get into your reading. All right. So it looks like Divine is saying, into me I see. It is the number 8. Okay. Into me I see. This is sort of what the air signs went through. A lot of looking at yourself and not... I can't make this stuff up. It just amazes me. Divine just amazes me at the way he gives messages. I'll share with you in just a minute. Okay. But into me I see is the number 8. This is about change. This is about newness. This is about starting something fresh and new. Some of you are thinking way too much with your head, but she's looking down, okay? But she's also looking at the ground foundation from where she started, where she wants to be. However, there's a lot of light around her, okay? And those lights are to guide her. Her head chakra, where her third eye is a star. So light, paying attention to everything that is moving upwards. This is her crown chakra, her third eye, her heart chakra. Lots of light energy. How we get that lightness and that happiness, that joy filled, is we do things that we love. We do things that bring us joy, Cancers. Cancers can be sort of like up and down a little bit with their emotions, and that's because we have to look at happiness versus joy. Okay, into me I see is joy. Joy comes from the heart, from inside. Happiness comes from circumstances and the outside, the world. I'm not happy today. Well, that's because things aren't going the right way on the outside. But am I joy filled? Am I peaceful? Am I okay with it? So that's the way of looking at those kinds of things differently. So going inward, what is it I desire? What is it that brings me joy? Okay, your current energy, definitely the word Lord. It's the number 7. Okay, communication, praise, and dishonesty. The number 7 in numerology is a lot about potential, things that could happen. So you have a very interesting thing with the word Lord, is how you choose your words can make you either sound dishonest or honest with the same word. So your communication skills on how not only you speak to others, thank you, it's how you speak to yourself. So you've been telling yourself things of more lower vibration. I can't do it. I'm not good enough. I don't have confidence. I don't know how to do it. You use all the lower vibrational energy communication to yourself, where we need to rise that up and say, I can do it. What is it that I want to do? What is it that I need to do to build confidence? What is that? Because your future energy is details, details, the number 7, again, about the potential. So you have had 2 number 7s. So you've already had confirmation that the way that you are talking to yourself, you are not paying attention to how you're talking to yourself. So you need to be really paying attention to the details. And for those that may be like, well, yeah, maybe I am, just do an exercise. This is a coaching thing that I would teach somebody. Do an exercise. Go through the day and count how many times you say something negative, either about yourself or somebody else. But go through the day and count them, and then see, and you will be surprised at that. Well, I don't do that. I just probably 2-3 times. And then before you know it, that you're like, oh man, that was 20 times. So you're feeding your mindset and your heart, and that grows hardness in your heart. So really be mindful how you're talking to yourself. All right, pay attention to those details, because the thing is, this is coming, into the new year. I don't do resolutions. I do goals, and I set realistic goals. I don't set, oh, I'm going to lose 100 pounds next year or this year. Are these all upside down? Yeah. I'm not going to lose 100 pounds. There's just, I've done it before, where when I was bodybuilding, I lost 70 pounds to get on stage in a year. But the thing is it sustainable? No, because my mindset has to change first. You can change your body all you want, but if your mindset hasn't changed, I don't think you can see it. I don't think you can see the top, but there's a book I wrote up on the top shelf, and it has to do with weight loss and how you have to change your mindset first to keep it permanent, okay? Because it's based from your foundation, okay? Again, words that you're telling yourself, and where did those come from? Did you go through abuse? Did you go through trauma? Did you go through, because then your mindset is probably I was warped. My mind thought process was warped. So it could be warped a little bit, twisted, but it's fixable. Everything is fixable if you want it to be. All right, so let's get to your reading. So there's been some little movement in the past. I'm looking at November. Okay, so there has been some sort of movement. I don't know what that movement is. However, wow, we got 3 major arcanas in a row. We've got the Queen of Wands, we've got Justice, and we've got Strength. But we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So again, the communication, your past communication and how you're communicating is not getting what you need. Okay? Definitely there's an opportunity, a very big opportunity coming up. I don't know what that is. Definitely you want to sort of go through that gate, but be ready. You've got to pay attention to the details. This is future energy now. So you really have to pay attention to details, and you're going to have to change how you word things or the way that you say things. Again, the word Lord is telling you that what you were using. I'll give you an example from myself. I'm a very blunt person. I will tell you honestly what I think and what I feel because I want the best for you. However, this is my perspective. However, I'm honest with what my perspective and truth is. But when it comes across, it may come across not dishonest, but hard. Okay? And it doesn't really give that person praise. It gives them like, well, who do you think you are? No, it's just, I'm old. So I've gone through a lot of experiences, and I want to save somebody the hardship of going through those experiences if they don't need to. However, if it is their journey to go through that hardship, then they'll go through that hardship no matter what I say. Because their mindset, it's about your mindset. So being more kind and more empathetic and more loving in how you come across things, and that is something that I learned too, because, it's like, wow, really? Let's really tell us what you say or what you think. I had a boss say that to me once. Justice in your words. Okay, this is the number 11. This Justice card is the number 11. It's about also in number 2 in numerology. So you want to bring unity in that, Cancers. You really want to bring unity in that, okay? And the only way to do that is really be mindful of the words that are coming out. Pay attention. Take your time to think before you speak, okay? Because this is for your future. It is going to take strength for some people because they've been hurt quite a bit. I don't know who this is for. Now, the words could be for your boss. The words could be for a relationship. It could be for a new relationship because there is opportunity. Things have been happening. It's a brand new relationship. It might have been something that started at work or something that, you know, you ended up like at a coffee shop. You're paying money and you met at a coffee shop. It has to do something around money. So wherever you met or whatever it is. However, you've been hurt. So this is going to be an issue for you because you need to release the past. Let that move backwards, not forwards. Let the past move backwards and stay away from it. I look at the past like a cemetery. You go to a cemetery and you put flowers on a loved one's grave and you say what you need to say and you leave. But unfortunately, some people go to a cemetery and they have this loved one and they say what they need to say, but then they say, I'm just going to put a tent up and live here. Because they don't want to let go of the past. Because the future has nothing to do with the past. For example, in a relationship, a guy or a girl, whatever they've done to you, that new person is not that relationship. And if you keep putting that relationship, what happened to you, on this new person, you're not giving that new person a chance. And 2, that new person is not going to stick around if you keep comparing them to the past. I don't know who that's for. Don't know who that's for. So for somebody, this is going to take you strength to say, you know what? Every time this person comes up, oh, well, they said it just like him. They said it just like her. I'm going to not go there. I'm going to say, you know what? I want to get clarity because this is all about communication right now with Cancers. I want to get clarity on what is going on because they are not that person. So they have a complete different perspective because they have a whole different life journey on doing that. I know somebody that's completely stuck on the past and doesn't want to move forward, and they're single and probably will always be single because they do not want to stop comparing what happened to the past to a new love. And that's going to just destroy and stop everything, okay, from moving. Your challenge card is you've got a lot of opportunities and a lot of things to choose from because there's a lot of potential. You have the number 7 3 times. So that's saying you have a lot of opportunities. When you see in numerology a number repeated, especially 3 times, let alone 2 times, it's like saying, hey, pay attention to me. You have a lot of potential coming towards you. It does not look like money so much. However, there is an opportunity for you to go through that gate. Now, like I said, it could be meeting somebody that is, you know, maybe you paid for coffee, maybe you paid for dinner or whatever. Whatever happens in that future is going to be up to you. Because it's, again, see into me, how you're communicating, okay? Aries, this, or Cancer, this is for you. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. I know a bunch of Cancers. All right, so let's get some clarification on this Justice card in the center of your reading. Six of Cups. It has to do with somebody that you've known and maybe you've dealt with, or maybe they're coming back because there is movement here. They may be coming back to you. If this is an ex, you really need to pay attention. Really pay attention to the details. So as a transitional coach, if somebody leaves and they come back a week or 2 later, I've changed. Bull crap. If they changed in 2 weeks, I mean, they must have had a lightning bolt strike them or something because they haven't changed their old habits. It takes time. And even no matter what, even with your thinking, it takes time to change a habit. So let them be gone for a month or two and see if really they come back and they really have changed. Then you need to really sit back and pay attention to the details. You need to sit back and not hurry into things and say, I'm going to watch this for a bit and see if he really changed or she really changed. And what's going to happen is, after a month of sitting there watching them, the true colors are going to come out. Did they change or did they not? Okay. It's sort of like when people date for a while and then they get married, and it's like, what happened? We got married and you changed. The real person comes out. And when you rush into those things, yeah, it's not good. All right, so we have the Six of Cups, the Eight of Swords coming at you, definitely coming at you, and Five of Swords, standing up for yourself. Standing up for yourself. I can't make this stuff up. This amazes me. God, you amaze me. I call him God. He's an energy. So, you know, he's not a him, he's not a he. It's just the way that we do it, you know, kind of a thing. It's the way we can relate. But definitely, you're having to stand up for yourself. This is, if somebody has gone through a relationship and they want to come back, you really be careful about that. This is a new relationship that you just need to pay attention to the details, and you better know yourself when you're going into it, Cancers. This is about you knowing yourself before you get into and go into a relationship. If you do not know yourself, what you want, what your standards are, what your integrity is, then you need to get on your horse of knowing yourself before you bring somebody else into that relationship, because then that's going to create more of a mess. Okay. All right. So we have these opportunities coming up. Let's see what the challenge is for these opportunities. Somebody's worried they're going to get bit again, like, you know, oh wow, I don't want to go through that again, kind of a thing. Somebody is definitely worried. That's their challenge. I love when I have new cards. They're so slippery. And plus, I chunked out of my thumb, so it's really sore. Cutting leather work. I always teach. When I do leather work and I teach leather work, it's always cut away from you. And then what do? Chew. Oops, wrong one. All right, yeah, definitely something new coming towards you for this next month. Five of Moths, Five of Dragons, so we've got a double number here again, and then we have the Fool. So the Moths and the Dragons definitely are about how you're feeling, and it's taking action, okay? It's sort of like your intuition. So you really need to pay attention to your actions, what you're moving towards, how you're moving towards it, and because it's a new energy. So take your time to pay attention to these details. This is hard for you because you like to get into it, but Cancers really like to think things out. So really think things out for yourself this time. All right? Think about what you want, what standards you have, what boundaries you have, and set those in place with this new energy that's coming in, whether it's a job or a person. If it's a job, then you need to say, okay, well, how much is the job? And, you know, I want a job that I do this, and put all the positives first, and then just say, I won't lie for anybody in the company. And if that's a requirement that I do, then I need to step out. I apologize. Because you just don't know. Some companies may ask you to lie in numbers or whatever. They may ask you to lie outside your integrity, and you may not want to do that. So really pay attention to the communication and what you're telling yourself and how you're sharing your words, Cancers. That is your reading. I hope this was helpful. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, I love comments. Tell me where you're from. I would love comments. I love reaching out and knowing my community that's signed up for my channel. I would love to get to know you guys. Definitely. That's just the way I am. Or share or like, or go on Divine Warrior Intuitive and watch some of the coaching videos. I would love your comments and feedback and what you would like to see and hear, what topics you would like to see and hear about on coaching. All right. All right. So that is Cancers, and we're going to move on to Scorpio. Scorpio. This is for Scorpio. All right, Scorpios. Divine, what message do you have for Scorpios, my water signs? I'm doing my water signs right now from the 4th to the 10th for Scorpio. If this is your first time, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. And if you would like to like, share, and subscribe once you start seeing this reading, please, I would love your support. Whoops. I got a huge band-aid on my thumb. I apologize. I cannot shuffle today. I cannot shuffle. So, Scorpios, what is going on with Scorpios? It's been interesting today. I've been doing, and I like to do my readings live. Sometimes I get trolls, and then I got to sort of shut it down. But I like doing them live because this is the energy that is raw, and this is uncut. So this is the way my readings do it. So the first card out that I choose to pull is Divine's card. That deck that you just saw is Divine's deck. I don't use that deck for anything else. This is Divine's word to you for today from the other side. This is the #1 source that he or she or the universe or whatever you want to call it is the message for you. And the cards and oracles around it are to help you in whatever that is. My readings are for healing, transformation, as well as creating your own future, how you want to create it. It's your mindset, basically. So being a transformation coach and other coaches, you can go on my website, divinewarriorintuitive.com, and see what I do. I have Get Balance 2020 and Divine Warrior Intuitive. All right? And there's information below. Let's get going, Scorpios. Okay, so what we have from Divine's message to you is we have in reverse the Grand Symphony, and it's the number 9. It's in reverse, guys. So the Grand Symphony, that means things aren't going very well. Things are not in tune to each other. They're not playing like they should. Imagine an orchestra when they're tuning up. Okay, they sound horrible when they're tuning up, but when the conductor steps on stage, they stop and then it turns out beautiful. However, right now, your orchestra is in tuning. Put it that way. Okay, your orchestra is in tuning. So what are you doing that's keeping you out of balance, basically? Come on, thumb. Work. Okay. And I think I'll use this deck. Okay, so we have a tuning. So Scorpios, you guys are in tuning mode. You're not playing with the conductor yet. You have Gaia's garden, which is about fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. Okay. This is very much a water energy right now because this has to do with a lot of communication, your mindset, and how you're moving forward. So things are not quite right, Scorpios, but we're going to figure out how to get them right, okay? So things might be sort of off, or you might be having a kerfuffle, which is a fight, or you might be, work might be just going rough at the moment, whatever it is for you. However, we have the number 6 in Moonlight. Okay, and the moonlight, it sort of shows things, but it's not like the sun because you can't see it all. Majority of it's in the dark. It's also about the number 6, about bringing that harmony together. And that goes, this is your future energy. And again, we're talking about a symphony that's not in harmony quite yet. Okay, so things are off a little bit for Scorpios. So let's find out what is going on. Let's shuffle a little bit. If you want those cards again, please bring them out. All right, Scorpios. So let's see what's going on with Scorpios. Okay, so this first card, the way I do my spread, is this first card is your current past energy, sort of like in November, November, maybe what you're feeling right at the moment, because we are energy. It changes all the time from second to second. Your mindset can change it. You can change it. You can change a whole room of people by walking in a bad attitude, and then they're gradually going to be like, whoa. But if you keep walking around, they gradually get in a bad attitude too, because they're feeding off that energy. But if a boss walks into an office and they're, hey, good morning, here's some coffee for everybody, that attitude is going to change completely for that office. Does that make sense? All right. So this first card is your current past energy. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, showing your hard work, but I don't think you're quite satisfied because of what Divine is saying, that it's not unified, it's not in harmony. And this could be because of one person's attitude, one person's energy. Hopefully it's not Scorpios. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Only have one major arcana in this reading. So definitely looking at your past, you're looking at things, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What would you like to do? You're seeing the rewards, but they're just not satisfying, if that makes sense. Because your first card out is Ace of Pentacles. I think the Cancers had Ace of Pentacles as well. And then you have the Page of Cups. And in the center of your reading, you have the Four of Wands. Beautiful, beautiful. You have the Nine of Cups in reverse. We'll share that in a minute. We have the High Priestess. And then we have the Six of Wands, which is your challenge card. This is your challenge card. Okay, so you have something new that might be coming up here. You're thinking about things. Again, this is a good time. Most of the water signs, this is an inner time for you to go inside and think about what you want for your future. What is it? Person, work, career. What is it that's going to bring Scorpios joy? Okay. There might be a celebration here coming up, or you're thinking about a wedding, or you're thinking about getting engaged, or you're thinking about deepening this relationship, because there is the Four of Wands. This might be something, a new thought. It might be something that you're really thinking to create a foundation, to get some stability. I'm getting a download of somebody's been in a relationship for a while, and one of you's not happy. Like, one wants a commitment and the other one hasn't offered a commitment. So if you've been in a relationship for years, it's time to either settle down or shit or get off the pot. That's basically that energy. Okay. So definitely in the middle, there is celebration. Again, it has to do with communication, listening to your intuition, you're trying to bring unity back into everything. You're trying to bring that harmony. That orchestra now wants to get out of warming up and really play. They want to harmonize. They want to sound beautiful. Okay, you have the Nine of Cups in reverse, so things aren't quite there yet. They're not to where you want them to be yet, but they're on their way. If you pay attention to the moonlight, okay, you can't see it quite yet, but have you ask yourself, in this relationship, in this job, where do you see yourself 5-10 years down the road? Do you see yourself with that person or job? Or do you see yourself doing something else or away from that person? If you even have that instant thought, yeah, I don't want to be with them, then you need to stop wasting time and listen to Divine. Because again, it's not working out or harmonizing the way that you want. It's time to make a change, basically. You have a lot of potential. You have the Six of Wands. Okay, he's moving forward. You don't see him moving backwards, and there's victory. So why are you so afraid to have what you want and desire and bring your joy? This is a victory by yourself. This is something you're going to have to do for yourself, Scorpio. This is something that you have to step forward in yourself to create that, because you can. You create that. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's go ahead and get some clarity on the Four of Wands, because that is a unified, that's also a foundation, building stability. What is it that they need to either have something new? Can you give me clarity? Is this new? Is this something that becomes stable? I heard, I don't know who this is for. It's like, pull it together. Where'd that come from? Pull it together. I'm like, okay. So that means that somebody is off, you know, pull it together. Somebody is not listening to their spirit, their intuition. They're not listening to the truth. Pull it together. Usually pull it together. When that comes to me, it's like, you know, you're falling apart. Things aren't, because you're not thinking of yourself. What you want is this way. Yeah, exactly. You're not thinking. I love how divine works. So that you've got the Judgment card, which is the number 20, which is the number 2. Again, another harmony, unifying things together. So being too hard on yourself, being too hard on your thinking process, you know, hold yourself as if you were, if you were a little glass vase or a cup. And if you drop it, it shatters. It's like all the pieces are all over the place. But you can pick those pieces up because they're big enough that you can glue them together and you'll have your cup or vase again. But the thing is, you're being too hard on yourself, because the Empress is the next card. And the Empress is about nurturing and loving. And also, like, she's also known for pregnancy and having babies and things like that. But the thing, the Empress is, she's kind and loving, not only to others, but to herself, and not being so judgmental. So if somebody did have an, you know, it's not an accident. When you get pregnant, it's not an accident. It's supposed to be. And if you're being too hard on yourself about it, you're going to create more stress for that baby, okay? Because the star is the future. The lightness is the future. So whatever that is for you to bring that, and maybe somebody is being judgmental. Maybe somebody's saying, wow, you got pregnant and you're single. What are you going to do? Stop listening to that freaking noise. Listen to what you want and what your heart wants, because it always works out. Things always work out no matter what. And that's where the star comes in, okay? So that's a beautiful, beautiful celebration. And it shows that there's two people having celebrated. It doesn't mean it's a marriage. It could be two people. When you have a pregnancy, there's a birth. There's two people. It's beautiful. You're bringing life into the world. You're bringing joy and peace and all that kind of stuff to yourself. Yes, it's scary at times, but again, you're moving forward. This is your victory, whatever this is in your life. Whatever it is, you got to listen to your heart. You got to bring that orchestra back, and that conductor. The conductor is divine. Pay attention. I'm trying to get you guys together. You know, the practice is over. Life is hitting. Let's go. I'm going to help you through this. I'm going to be there through it. Trust me. Divine is always there for you. It's just if you are listening with your third eye, your heart, and your crown chakra, you really can hear and you really can feel him. All right. So let's go ahead and I've been using this deck all day today. We're going to see this challenge card, the Six of Wands. I would like to get more clarity. This is her challenge card, their challenge card, Scorpio's challenge card. What is the challenge, and how can we help them in that challenge of showing them that they have victory? How can we show them that they do have victory? And what is this victory? What is this victory? What is this victory? Oops. Too many cards. Oof, that's a lot. What is this victory? My hands are not big. I'm only 5'1", so it's like my hands are not that big for some of these cards. I got one deck of cards back here that are they're huge, and I'm like, okay, I can't even hold them. Okay, so we have the 5 of Bees, the Queen of Beetles, and the Nine of Moths. There's good balance here. This is good harmony here. So again, 5 is an unstable number, but it's a beginning. It's a starting. It's something new. Okay, and then the bees and the beetles and the moths. So the bees are about your thinking and about your thoughts. You know, the moths are about your intuition and your actions, and the beetles are about things that you possess. So the thing is with these 3 and the 9, it's getting the old way of thinking is, at least even in for one thing, is going to go bye-bye. So, and the most beautiful part is you're going to be listening to what you want. You're going to be listening, and you're going to take action, because this is an action word. This is an action word, okay? So this is something that you are going to get victory over. You are going to think about what it is to bring that harmony back, and that orchestra to stop practicing and say, okay, this is what I really want. This is where I really want to go. Because at the center of your reading, you got so much beautiful through here, and so much potential, and so much, what do you call that? It's like the ending of a story. It turns out beautiful, because you begin to realize the more that you focus in on what you want, you need, your standards and everything like that, is that you are going to begin to get that harmony with that orchestra, and it's going to be a beautiful symphony, beautiful song. All right, so don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You'll be able to get through this with no problem. All right, it's just how you look at it. How you look at it. So Scorpio, that's your reading. I hope this was helpful. Please make a comment. Let me know where you're from. If you enjoyed this reading, if it was helpful, share it with your friends. But subscribe to the channel if you liked it. Again, I'm about healing, transformation, and helping you create your future. All right. Right. Now we're going to go on to Pisces. Pisces. And this is good because I'm on my last water sign. And for those of you that are brand new to my channel, I've been gone for a while. And I've had 2 back surgeries. So I'm starting to get in pain here. Usually I go through 3 readings and I'm done. And then I got to take a break, and then I got to come back. Take a break and come back. So we'll get through this, Pisces. We will get through this. All right. So if you are new, thank you for showing up. What I am going to do here is I'm going to pick 3 oracles. This oracle is Divine's deck. I use this for Divine only. This is his deck, his message to you. I say him, however, he is an energy. So whatever this message is for Pisces, this is your message from Divine. Then the oracle that I choose next is from your current past. I don't think I've seen that one in a long, long time. Thank you. I'm always getting downloads, always. It's crazy. It's just crazy. People, that's why I don't have a lot of friends, because I'm like, okay, this is, my daughter's like, okay, what'd you hear? Anyway. All right, and this oracle is for your future energy. Now, if you look at energy, energy is constant movement. It's changing all the time, from second to second. So this is up to you in how you want to move. You look at things in a high vibration or a low vibration. Some people say, I don't understand that. Well, think of positive and negative, you know. High vibrations are very positive, and low vibrations are more on the destructive side, I guess you could say. Same with, you could say constructive, destructive. It's just however your mindset works. All right, so let's get started. So Divine's card to you is the number 6, a powerful move. The number 6 is about harmony, bringing things together. There is a chess piece at the very top. And then you also see that you can unlock. There's a hole in the middle, or a keyhole with a key in it. So things have been unlocked. So definitely you're the one that can unlock it, because you have the key. This is about bringing harmony. This is what's happening with the water signs. Okay, harmony is the big thing for water signs right now. We have in your current past is the Horse King, assistance or control. Um, that's the, yin and yang, assistance, or you control it. And it's also the number 6. So we have the number 6 twice, guys. So paying attention to the harmony of what you're doing. And then in your future energy is the number 10 coming apart. Okay. So a lot of times with the number 10, you think that it is falling apart when it's actually coming together. Okay. We teach that in coaching. So when we have dark, then we have light. And sometimes we have to look at the dark before we can look at the light. Okay. It's like when somebody's passing, you go through all the grief work and you do everything of that nature. However, later on, when your healing goes a little bit more, you think of all the beautiful things of that person. Okay. And that's just how you do that. Or you have a baby. The pain is excruciating, but when a baby comes out and you see it, you forget about that. That's why women have more than one baby sometimes, because they forget about the pain. They know the joy more than they know the pain. Okay, so coming apart. What is it that's happening in your life that you feel like is coming apart when it's actually coming together? All right. Okay, so we're going to be doing beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, you guys sound like let's see, who did I have that was doing that? Was that Aquarius? I can't remember. Anyway, I don't remember the readings when I'm done because it's not for me. Okay, so I don't pay attention to them and I don't remember them. People say, well, what did you say about cancers? I don't know. I don't remember. That's not for me. So, and that's the way this ability works. Okay, so you have the power, you have the key to move. You have the key to move in whichever manner you want. You can either move in assisting or helping or serving or loving or compassionate, or you can try to control that situation so bad that it will fall apart. Because if you try to control something or someone, like this horse, okay, you take this horse. And I've mentioned this many, many times. He's standing behind the horse. The horse is doing what it wants to do. It's actually bowing. Now, he may have trained that horse to do that, but did he ask the horse to do it? No, he's bowing because he's doing it out of love, because maybe he wasn't trained mean-wise by whipping him into it, fear into it, but maybe he was trained in a loving manner, so he's going to give more to the owner than he would if he was fearful. He'd stand back and say, what's next? I don't want to come near you because you hurt me, kind of a thing. So he's doing it because he wants to. And then again, this is harmony, number 6. It's a harmony. It's a working together kind of a thing. Your current past energy is about the Page of Wands. Something has been sort of new to you, but you're not seeing it. Because on the Page of Wands, he's looking off, and there is some sprouts, but you've got to pay attention to the wand, the communications, what you're saying and how you're saying it, because that's where the power is, power in words and power in actions. The key was not just the key had to be put there. There had to be movement to put that there, okay? But the Page of Wands is about something new, something fresh. Something says maybe you're not getting it, or it's just starting that you're starting to get it. Because then we have the Judgment card, and then we have the Ace of Cups. Now, these two together are beautiful because you have the number 20, which turns out 2 and 1. So that again is about harmony and unity and something new and something fresh. And at the center of your reading, you have the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is one of the best cards, I think, of the lower arcana, because it has everything. It has family, it has love, it has career, it has abundance of everything. It has love, it has joy. Okay. This is the number 10. And the number 10 again can be the number 1 of newness, but the number 10 is something is finished, done, it's over. You've worked hard at it. You've loved working hard at it. This is something that you've really, really wanted. Okay. You have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. And then you have, oh dear, then you have the Sun. And then for your challenge card, you have the 7 of Swords. So there is a newness, there is a purity, because this is the 21, which is the number 3 again. So we have 1, 2, and 3 a lot. But the thing is that this is a newness, this is a freshness, this is a start that is going to be happening. Are you going to walk through the door, or are you not going to walk through the door? Are you going to say yes to it, or are you going to not say yes to it? Are you going to try to control everything and make it happen? Or are you going to let things flow like they're supposed to? I had a friend tell me that once. Why can't you just let things flow? Why can't you let things be normal? Why can't you let things? And that was probably about 6-7 years ago. And I'm like, because I was in a position where I needed to, because I was a single mom and I had to make sure that the bills were paid, kind of a thing. So I was used to doing that. All right. So then your challenge card is the 7 of Swords, which is a really, really hard challenge, because this is something that you're going to have to put that old mindset away. Okay? To move forward, you're going to have to put the past behind, because this is where either somebody, I don't believe in the word fail. I believe in the word that they let you down or anything that fail is a word that should be eliminated from the dictionary. Either you learned from a lesson or you didn't. Everything is a lesson in life. Did you learn from the lesson, or did you not learn from the lesson? Okay. But this is something in the past that sort of messed things up, that you have to change your mindset. Okay. So you can either say it's falling apart or it's coming together. So I learned that lesson. I don't want to trust somebody who lies to me right off the bat. So that's going to be a no. Sorry, you lied to me straight out of the bat. So that's something that you're probably used to. No, I'm not going to do it. But if somebody who's going to be honest, that lie just told you that that's not the person for you. So something's coming ahead that's coming together rather than coming apart. So this is how you unlock the key to become the chess piece that is the king or the queen. Okay. And that's how you say, okay, this is what I'm going to put up with. This is not what I'm going to put up with. This is sort of like a toxic relationship versus a healthy relationship. Are you going to be my partner, or are you going to be my dictator? Are you going to be my boss and help me to grow in where I need to go? Or are you going to be just telling me what to do and not allowing me to have the opportunity? So whatever's gone on in the past, Pisces, you've got to let that go, because you're missing out, not messing, but missing out on opportunities. Okay? I don't know who that's for. However, there is sun coming. Okay? So even though the 10 of Pentacles is about everything, oh my gosh, and then you have the 10 of Cups. You have some beautiful energies there. So I just feel like somebody's trying to control you, or you're trying to control somebody. And if you're trying to manipulate something into existence, which I have done before, because I used to be a master of manipulation, and it's very hard to sit back and say, no, I'm not going to manipulate it. I'm just going to be me. And if that's not for me, then I have to accept it. And that allows me to see a lot of more beautiful things, because now I'm letting my journey flow rather than control. Because if you manipulate, it's not going to last, because that's not what's supposed to be happening. It's going to bring you either a lot of this feeling, oh, everything's just coming apart, everything's falling apart, everything ain't working. And same with my 2 surgeries. Okay, I've had 2 back surgeries. I've been off of work for a while. You know, and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm off from work all this time, you know, blah, blah. I could go that route, or I can say, oh, this is a nice time for me to breathe and relax and get my footing back and see where I am supposed to go next. Now, I had some downloads about it, and I don't know if those were symbols or signs, but we'll see if that's the way that they're going to play out, because it's about supernatural. You really have to believe in that. I can't not believe in it because I've had too many experiences. Again, we have the sun again. So you got two suns. Okay, so you have to look at things in a positive light. Unlock the door. See, the energies are going up. They're not going down. The energies are going up. Unlock the door that you're supposed to go through. Okay, the Page of Swords. The truth. Walking through the truth. Walking through your authenticity. This is a new way of doing things for you. And the Two of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful energies. Because that's harmony. This could be, again, you look at the yin and yang together. Okay? But that could be a harmony in a relationship. That could be harmony in your job. That could be harmony in your family. That could be harmony in your friends. So wherever this anxiety or panic or, you know, I'm losing control, it's not. It's falling into place. Okay, it's falling into place. All right. So this is beautiful energies. This is going to take communication, you guys. This is the energy for the water signs. A lot of talking and talking your authentic self. Be your authentic self. All right. Okay, so let's get clarification. No, I want a different deck. Sorry. Clarification on the Seven of Swords for Pisces. Woo, Pisces, please. Jeez. Okay. Okay. Knock them out of my hand. Why do you keep giving me so many cards? Can you please just give me 1 or 2 cards, please? No more than 3. 1 or 2 cards, please. No more than 3. Okay. 7 of Wands. Five of Wands, Magician, and 5 of Swords. Wow. 2 5. So it's a new energy. It is really novice for you to really think about yourself and whoever this person is that's trying to control or take heed of the situation. Please make sure that you're speaking your own words, speaking your own authenticity of what you want. Please make sure that you're doing that, because that's where this betrayal fell in. Or if this is somebody else coming to you, make sure that they're being their authentic self. Just say, you know what? No matter what you say or do, good, bad, ugly, I am mature enough to handle it. I am mature enough to take it. I'm mature enough to deal with it. And then you will see if it's actually coming together or falling apart. If they cannot give you your authentic self, there is a question to why. Maybe they feel that they're going to be rejected. Maybe they feel that you're not going to love them. Maybe they feel that you'll quit your job. Or maybe they'll feel whatever it is. That's their feelings. You have to make them feel safe in the number 4 to be able to share that. That's the energies coming up for that full moon on the 15th. So this is probably working up to the 15th. So figure out what it is that you need in your life to either not control or have somebody try to control you. It's how you do it, how you move. You're the one that can open that keyhole and look at things that things are coming together and not falling apart. This is going to take some speaking, lots of opportunity coming up to you, lots of beautiful, beautiful things coming for you. But it's got to be you. You've got to do the moving. All right, Pisces? Beautiful, because you're the magician. You can make things happen, or you can continue with the illusion. Okay, walk in the truth or walk in illusions. All right. Pisces, this has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please say hello and tell me where you're from. Maybe a comment if you enjoyed this or not, or like, share, subscribe. And I hope that you come back for the next reading. We will be doing the full moon reading on the 15th. So I like to do them live, so it'll probably be live, but you have to subscribe to know when I'm on live. All right. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.